everyone. We've been working a lot with clocks and telling time. Today you're going to be looking at when hours pass. So you're going to be given a starting time and they'll tell you that an hour has passed or 2 hours have passed, and you'll have to figure out when that activity ended. All right, so for example, if you have the time 8 o'clock, now I have that time on my clock here, and I know that my clock says 8 o'clock because the short hour hand is right on the 8 and the long minute hand is at the 12. So I know that's an o'clock time. So this time says 8 o'clock. So if I want to think, what time will it be 1 hour later? Okay, or if 1 hour goes by, what time will that be? Then I need to think to myself, well, I know that in an hour, this long hand has to go 60 minutes. That's the minute hand. We know that there's 60 minutes in an hour. And that means that that long hand has to go all the way around the clock to where it started. Okay, and that would be 1 hour. If it went around one time back to where it started, that's 1 hour. So right now, if it's 8 o'clock, my long hand is starting on the 12. So in 1 hour, that long hand will go all the way around and come back to the 12, and then I'll have to look and see what time it is. All right, so here we go. We're going to move that long hand. All right, I'll speed it up for you, and it's going to go all the way back to the 12. So you tell me when it gets all the way back to the 12. You can say stop. Getting closer, getting closer. Stop. Good job. All right. So now that minute hand has gone one whole time around the clock. That means 1 hour has passed. And if you watched that hour hand, it is not on the 8 anymore. Now we are at the next hour, which is 9. That means if it's 8 o'clock now, then 1 hour later, it would be 9 o'clock. All right? So we know that this side of the time tells the hour, and this side of the time tells the minute. So if you notice how my time changed, the minutes did not change. They stayed the same, but the hour went one more. All right, let's try it for this time here. The time says 4:30. So let me see. I know that for 4:30, my long hand has to be halfway around the clock because 4:30 means half past 4. So here we go. We're in the hour 4 now. And 4:30 looks like this. So remember, on half past times, that shorthand is halfway between the 4 and the 5 now. And that long hand is at the 6. All right, that's 4:30 or half past 4. All right, if we want to know what 1 hour later is, and we start at 4:30, we have to remember that that long hand has to go all the way around the clock and back to where it started. So this time that long hand is on the 6. So it'll be 1 hour when that long hand comes around back to the 6. All right, now I can see 4:30, that hand is, the hour hand is halfway between 4 and 5. So now I'm going to start this long hand moving, and you tell me when it gets back to the 6. This time we're going back to the 6 for an hour. All right, so here we go. We're moving forward to the next hour. The long hand has to go exactly one whole way around. We're almost at the 6 now, and stop. All right, so hopefully you noticed that that shorthand also moved. It is now not between the 4 and the 5 anymore. It is now between the 5 and the 6. So because we can see it's gone past the 5, but not yet to the 6, we know the hour is still 5. And then that long hand just went right back to the 6, which is our half past point, and so we know that minute is 30. Okay, so looking again here, when we went 1 hour later, the minutes did not change. The minutes stayed the same, but we can see that the hour changed from 4 to 5. It went one more. Okay, and I can even do that by punching out on 4, 4, and then going up 1 hour. So 4 and then 5. 1 hour later would be 5. And then I remember to keep the minute the same. The 30 does not change. All right, let's see if we can do 2 hours later. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the hour spot. I know what the minute spot is going to be. It's going to be the same as the one that I started with. So I'm going to leave that like this. And now I'm going to punch out on 8 and count 2 hours forward. Ready? 8, 9, 10. So 2 hours later would be 10 o'clock. Let's try it for 4:30. So I'm going to leave the 30 there because the minute does not change. We're just going ahead hours. So punching out on 4, 4, 5, 6. 2 hours later would be 6:30. All right, so we can even try 3 hours. Let's try it for this one. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. So let's try it for this one. I'm going to say the full time now when I punch out. 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. That would be 3 hours later. All right, so some activities take a long time and some activities take a short time, but we can find out where, if we know where we start, we can find out where we end if we know how long the activity is. All right, so today you're going to work on counting forward in hours. All right, so remembering that you're focusing on the hour side of the time and leaving the minute side the same. All right, and just counting forward in hours. Have fun, everyone. I miss you.